The total amount that YouTube has paid me for my first 6 months of monetization is... Hi everyone, my name is Hadel-Lynn, and for the past 6 months, I've actually been monetized on YouTube. I want to talk to you all about how I got monetized, what was the process, and most importantly, how much I've been getting paid for the past 6 months. If you enjoy this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and with that, let's get started. First things first, let's talk about when I started my channel and what's my channel been about lately. I actually created my YouTube channel as of January 23rd, 2021, and this was because I moved to Boston as of Christmas of 2020 for a new job where I didn't know anyone, the pandemic was at its peak, and I figured this is probably the time to start something new. I've always wanted to make YouTube videos ever since I was a kid, but I was just so nervous and really didn't know what I was doing. So I didn't really start doing it until now. My channel lately has been my life in Boston, my life as a nursing student, and whatever I feel like in between. So my very first YouTube video was released on the same day I created my channel. It is so bad. It's not even the content of what I was talking about was bad. It was just more like the editing style and everything in between was just so bad. I can't watch it without cringing, but it's important, and that's why I keep it up to this day on my channel, because I like seeing how far I've come. Every video that I have created, I have always learned something new in the process, and I really love that about creating YouTube videos. If you want to watch that first video, the link is above. This goes to show you that your first video is honestly probably not going to be that good. It's very rare that a first video is a hit right away. Practice makes improvements. There's never going to be, I would say, a perfect video, but at least with each video you get to learn more about what your editing style is, what you want to talk about, how you like to do things for yourself. Now, it wasn't until my third video when there started to be more traction towards my channel. When I first released this video, there weren't that many views around it. However, it wasn't until months later the algorithm picked it up, and to this day it's my most watched video. I think the algorithm picked it up for several reasons. One, the thumbnail is clean. The photo itself is gorgeous. I think it's probably one of the best photos I've taken for a thumbnail. Two, the video was released during the pandemic, the peak of the pandemic specifically, when people were at home, they were, wanting to see what other places were like. And three, there aren't really a lot of content creators that focus on Boston compared to LA or New York. So I was really hitting into a topic where there needed to be a lot more videos, because Boston is a very booming city with a lot of students and professionals that need a lot of information about Boston. Now, how long did it take to be monetized? From when I started my channel in January 23rd, 2021, up until my monetization approval date, it took roughly 2 years. I know there's a lot of videos where some people get monetized within 90 days, some people it takes a decade. There's just so many factors on how long it can take to get monetized, because it's really based on what you like to create. Now, in terms of what it takes to be monetized, you need to hit one of the following. If you're gonna do long form content, you need to be able to hit 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period and gain 1,000 subscribers. Now, if you're gonna do this through short form content, you need to have at least 10 million views within 90 days. Both of these are extremely hard to do and incredibly impressive. People don't realize how hard it is to get to this point. It was so slow to get to my 1,000 subscribers, but once I got to that point, it started growing further. So at the time I was applying for monetization, I had 1,216 subscribers. And if we look over to my analytics at the time, so let me just adjust it to the last 365 days from this day that I was recording, and this was actually really good analytics. I'm showing you the first 2 steps I already completed. It's basically like you just check mark that you accept the terms and that you put in your address for the Google AdSense. And then step 3, getting reviewed. This can take a while. For me, honestly, it took less than a day, which was honestly very surprising considering for a while. And here it shows this is what happens when you get accepted as a YouTube partner. honestly shocked that I got accepted to be a YouTube partner so quickly, considering the application took literally less than a day. Now, once I got approved, I had to wait for my Google AdSense pin, which I have right here. I got this in the mail maybe 1 to 2 months later. It can take a really long time depending on where you live. And for some reason, when they said PIN, I was thinking like an actual PIN that you put on you. No, it's just a code that you have to input in order for them to validate your account to make sure that they are sending the money to the correct address and whatnot. So once you have that, you're already earning money, but like you are eligible to get paid out. Because you need to make a minimum of $100 in order to get paid out. And once you get to that $100, you get paid out every 21st to 26th of the month. So even then, it can take a while. And then once you get cashed out, you have to do it all again. Now for the most important question. How much have I gotten paid in the past 6 months? And drum roll, please. $184.53. Now, let's look at the breakdown of that. Now, as you can see here, I have earned $184.53 within the 6-month time span. The lowest I've earned is 10 cents, which is the day after I got monetized, which honestly, that makes a lot of sense knowing that literally one day after you got monetized. Now, notice that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 long form videos and then 1 short here and then 2 here. The lowest I've earned is 10 cents. And the highest I've actually earned in a day is $2.83, which honestly, that is really good, at least for me personally. I started off with 0. Anything above $0.00 is an upgrade in my personal opinion. And then from here, so I would say this is like fairly consistent in terms of how much I earned in a day. I don't think I'm ever going to go as low as 10 cents a day, as it looks like my average tends to be around like 50 cents minimum per day, which is good. Every penny counts. So if we look at my analytics right here, the watch page ads make me the most. It makes me about $178.40, which is 96.7% of my overall like revenue. And then if we look at my YouTube Premium, which is basically how many people who have YouTube Premium accounts watch my videos, I earned $5.30, which is 2.9% of my revenue. And then my short feed ads, they only make 82 cents, which is 0.5%. Honestly, all of these altogether make so much. The YouTube Premium is the one that surprised me the most. I know you get like roughly a good percentage of people who of a cut if a lot of people who have YouTube Premium accounts end up watching you, but I didn't expect it to be that much. The watch page ads, they make sense though. So if we look up here, so on my highest day, I got $2.80 from the watch page ads, while I got not even a penny from the short feed ads, and 3 cents from YouTube Premium. Well, on my lowest day, I got $0 from short feed ads, and I got about 1 cent from YouTube Premium and 9 cents from watch page ads. Honestly, I don't know why I'm laughing at these numbers. These are great for someone who's just starting out. Now let's talk about my CPM and my RPM. CPM is basically how much advertisers are willing to pay per 1,000 views. So my CPM is $12.18. Now the RPM is basically what's your cut as the YouTuber that you get paid. So my RPM is $4.12. So I get basically a third of like the revenue, which honestly is, still a good deal. Would I like to improve over time? Obviously, but this is still a very good start. Again, I am just doing this for fun. This is just a fun hobby for me. And if I get bigger, that's great. But at the same time, if I don't, I like where I am right now. The next question is, can you lose your monetization? And the answer is yes. I was so scared to lose my monetization the second I got it. So I made sure to really research on what I could end up doing that could cause me to lose my monetization. For one, if you do not post for a minimum of 6 months, you could lose your monetization and have to apply all over again to get it back. The next thing that could cause you to lose your monetization is if you post any type of content that is against the YouTube regulations. However, if this is your first time doing something wrong in terms of releasing something, that video can, one, end up being demonetized, but if you keep doing something wrong, I believe that's when you lose monetization for your entire channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helps you on your YouTube creator journey, or even if you don't even make YouTube videos, but you're just curious about how much people can get paid. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you have any further questions or concerns, drop it in the comments below. And with that, I wish you all a very good night.